life, there's probably no bigger spectacle than a wedding, and there's certainly nothing bigger than a royal wedding. My next guest is a celebrity event planner who's been covering the upcoming royal wedding for Wedding Central, and he's been rescuing weddings every week on his own hit show. Check him out.
I have to ask the question. Out of dress 1, now this is dress 2, which is your favorite?
2.
Whoa. You like
I love it.
Yes?
Dress number 2, it fit me so good. Like, it showed my waistline, and then it had the beautiful sparkles, and then the line at the top, and the sweetheart.
That's a
Cleavage.
plunging neck. That's more plunging neckline. But here's what I have to say. Can I say it? I can say it to you. If you got it, flaunt it. And it looks beautiful on you, and it's appropriate. It's not too much. But can I put you in a third dress?
Yeah.
All right. What girl doesn't like to put a dress on, right?
TV's My Fair Wedding and also author of the book My Fair Wedding, David Turturro. Sit on down. So we're here to talk about the wedding, what's sure to be the biggest wedding for decades. Prince William and Kate Middleton, of course. But what I don't get is, I was watching chat shows on one of the news stations the other day, and the debate was about they can't believe the attention that this wedding is getting. I'm like, really? I mean, does this surprise you?
No, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, if you think about this wedding, it will be the biggest wedding for probably decades. I mean, if you remember, Princess Di's
of course
30 years ago.
I got up at 5 a.m.
Right? I mean, we're going to get up again at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're going to watch this on April 29th, and we are going to be glued. I'm going to be glued.
Who is it?
We want to see how this beautiful girl becomes our modern-day princess. I mean, it's a fairy tale.
It really is.
How
It's
often do we get that?
Disney movie. It's a real-life Disney movie.
With a lot of money and a lot of eyes watching that.
We wanted to put together a tape package and sort of see what we could tell from the royal weddings of the past to give us clues as to the wedding of the future.
Yes,
Let's watch.
yes.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Royal weddings have always been a combination of long-standing traditions and each couple's individual style. Will and Kate revealed they'll be married at Westminster Abbey following the tradition of the Duke and Duchess of York 25 years ago. 500 million people around the world watched Sarah Ferguson marry Prince Andrew with 2,000 friends and family in the iconic church. The Duchess's elegant dress was scoop neck ivory Duchess satin with a 17-foot train that flowed beneath a large bow in the back. But it was 5 years prior that the wedding of the century took place. 600,000 people lined the streets and watched as Princess Diana emerged from a glass coach, revealing her lavish and now iconic wedding dress. It was made of silk taffeta, lace, 10,000 pearls, and a breathtaking 25-foot train.
I pronounce that they be man and wife together.
When Charles, Prince of Wales, married Princess Diana at St. Paul's Cathedral on July 29, 1981, 3,500 watched from inside, while over 750 million people tuned in awe of the incredible event. It truly was a royal affair. It's really haunting and yet beautiful to look at, but it's really haunting, especially to see Diana on her wedding
It
day.
does, and it's a memory from 30 years ago that takes my breath away.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
when
too.
it may not be our taste today, of course, but it's magical.
Yeah, it really was.
Really
There's
is.
nothing before, that's ever looked like it. What do you think we can learn from looking at those past royal weddings about what Will and Kate might be doing?
Well, Kate is definitely going to be our modern-day princess, so there'll be so much less fabric. I mean, how much fabric can a girl wear when she walks down the aisle? The dresses look like they were wearing the two princesses, as opposed to Kate, who's got a beautiful body.
Yeah.
I think we'll be seeing a little bit more skin on Kate, but I do think there'll be traditions that she keeps. I think she'll have a very long train because Westminster is so long in the aisle that she's going to keep that.
It just eats up some of that aisle. It's such a long walk.
It's a 4-minute walk to get to the aisle, down the aisle. I mean, you better have some comfortable shoes for that because that's pretty long.
I pretty much boogie danced down the aisle to Stevie Wonder. It took us like 38 seconds. I can't imagine 4 minutes.
Done.
And we're done. We're there. Can I ask you, how much control do they actually have over their wedding? You know, how much of it will be forced by tradition, and how much can the two of them actually be involved?
You know, Princess Di was 20. She was young. She was listening to protocol. She was going through the royal family. Kate, she's 29. She's a woman in her own right. She has a personality and sense of style that we see. And I think that she'll have a lot of say. I think she'll want to put her stamp on how she will look, how she will act, what she will do, just as she's doing with the transportation change, which is a big statement to already have made. She's going to be the first princess that's going to arrive via car to her ceremony, not horse and carriage.
Right?
Something never been done ever before, and she's already switching her arrival to the church.
Kind of put her stamp on things.
I like that. I like that about her. That says a lot to me.
Yeah, I think she's really cool and beautiful. Really.
Oh, she's stunning.
Beautiful. A complete package, as my mother would call them. So down here, we're going to walk through your vision of little hints that you think are going to come true come wedding day, right?
Yes.
Let's go check
Would
out
love
what you got
to.
down here. I'll let you stand next to the table since I don't know what we're looking at. Well, it looks like a table fit for a king or princess, I have to
It's
say.
opulent,
Yeah.
and I do find that adding the yellow is wonderful for them. It infuses it with something a little bit more happy and young, and I do.
Warm, yeah.
Yes, and you know, traditionally they like to do all white. And by bringing in the soft tone of yellow is a wonderful way to giving her her personality. And the table setting, I mean, we've got the infusion of gold leaf on the charger plates, beautiful opulent gold underlay and overlay and tablecloths, the gold candlesticks and the candelabra. It's regal, it's royal, but yet it's going to make a statement. That's one thing I don't think she won't do. She will definitely make it grand.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to sort of step back at all.
But it's going to look young and fresh and vibrant and different. She's not
Right.
going to be as tradition bound.
Yes.
Okay, David's answer to what Kate the Great, what her wedding dress is going to look like after this. That's also the name of his book, available in stores now. He's on Wedding Central's Wedding Expert Alert for the royal wedding, by the way. And that's what we've been talking about, David's vision of what Kate is going to bring to this whole process.
Yes.
So we've talked about the decor. We touched a little bit on this earlier, but when it comes to the dress, she has such a great sense, a strong sense of style.
Oh, she is completely connected to who she is and what she should be wearing. In fact, I think she's already been making fashion trends. I mean, the dresses here that we're looking at, she goes monochromatic for sure, which to me shows that she's strong enough as a personality to carry off something as simple but as opulent as that. And this, to me, as conservative as it is, it still shows the layering, the texturing, the hat. I love her look.
It's sexy and strong and elegant.
And I love how she adds the simple hats. She doesn't go too over the top in this one, but she's just keeping it all about who she is and showing off that beautiful shape that she has.
That's what I'm hoping to see in her choice of wedding dress, is that you can actually see her, you know, and that it's easy and kind of elegant.
Yeah.
So what do you think the dress is going to look
Well, I definitely think we're going to see a little bit more skin. I do think we're going to see strapless, which will be a first. You know, less fabric on a young lady.
That's right.
Gives them a sense of being a little bit more grand. And
So this is sort of representative of what you're talking about?
Yes. This dress is strapless, but it has the beading in the bodice. It has the layering in the ball gown, which is a modest ball gown with a long train. I mean, the jewels are all set in platinum, which look incredible, which is, you know, the durability is spectacular on that. I love how she steps out as a princess, but yet the dress doesn't overwhelm her.
Yeah, you can still see her frame. It's through a fitted bodice. Do you think she's going to have that many jewels on? She's going to be dripping in them?
I hope she does. When a girl sparkles, to me it makes a statement. To me it says, I've arrived, I'm a bride, I'm ready to walk down the aisle.
Now, you know, at my wedding, I did something they always did back in my mom's day, where you would change for your reception. Well, you think she'll have a second outfit for that night?
Well, first of all, you were so in trend when you did that, so it's fantastic. And it means that you wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
I do think in this dress now, the second dress that we're going to take a look at, the second dress says that she's going to come now as Catherine, Princess Catherine. Remember, she starts as Kate, becomes Princess Catherine, and this dress shows off
That dress
her
is gorgeous.
body. Okay.
Love.
Again, strapless.
So you think the looks would be related, but more pared down for the party dress?
Exactly.
Essentially.
The peplum gives that sparkle around, of course, her waistline. The empire waist gives a little bit more of that sparkle.
And what do you think about the bouquet itself? Like, this is a fantastic bouquet that they've put together for us today with the jewels literally dripping from the flowers.
Dripping from the flowers. I mean, I incorporated flowers here. There's lady slipper orchids, which are beautiful, phalaenopsis, roses, and again, bringing the yellow in. You'll first see the yellow in her bouquet, then you'll see it at the celebration.
Nice.
It infuses it all and threads the wedding together.
Beautiful. You know, you can catch more of David on WeTV's My Fair Wedding, and it's on Sunday nights, 9 p.m., right?
Yes.
And the book, My Fair Wedding, is also out in stores.